over to the tightest match of Champion Showdown Chess 960 as Peter Svidler evened the score in quite the brawl.
Absolutely, a thrilling fight showing the 4-time U.S. champion against the 8-time Russian champion. And right now, the score is deadlocked at even. Certainly an excellent match so far. Peter, tell us your thoughts about the day.
Well, I'm very happy with the outcome. I'm not entirely sure if I played particularly well, but I think, I mean, +1, I will definitely take +1 at the end of this day. I think, you know, it sounds funny to even say those words, but I think Hikaru thoroughly out-prepared me today. He had ideas where I had like none, frankly, and I think he got more promising positions with white and had no problems with black. And but the games themselves were, I mean, there were some dry games, but the two blitz games were very very interesting, and happy to have survived that, because
you played this move, knight takes e4 so fast. In the first
at this point, but is there any? I mean, we probably don't want to bring. I was
it up really.
Yeah, because the previous one, because I want to show you the hallucination.
Not this one, yeah. So the other game.
Round two of today, if that is possible.
Okay.
Maybe not.
All right, we'll try.
But basically, and there are two things there which are very beautiful, and it's a pity that I can't show them. One is not beautiful. One is basically. When I played this move Queen c8, if you remember, when I allowed knight takes e5 and had to find all those moves to make a draw, I thought knight takes e5 allows mate in 3, a very nice, beautiful mate in 3 in the center of the board. But unfortunately, midway through that variation, I was playing queen takes a4, h4 check, and bishop takes h4 is a reasonably simple reply to it, which kind of foils my plan of giving mate in 3 with checks, and I had to kind of scramble to find other ideas. But instead of all that, MVL pointed out after the game, we kind of discussed it a little bit, and I think I had an absolutely fantastic study-like win two moves prior to that. But had I found that on 30 seconds, I think my career would have been capped. I mean, you just don't make those moves on 30 seconds, I think. But yeah, in this final game, it was a mess, and I played this g7, g6 move, which I thought was very, very beautiful. Instead of that, I think I have mate in 5 with checks, which I didn't see, which was frankly slightly simpler. And I got up from the board, and Sam Shanklin came up to me and said, just out of curiosity, is there anything wrong with rook h1, queen d2, queen e1, queen g1, queen h1 mate? I said, no. So, as I said, I'm not sure just how pure this was, but it was a bit of a dogfight, and I'm happy to have come out ahead today.
When we talk about brawls, we don't think of them as pure. It's just two heavyweights punching at each other and under the tension trying to find moves. How is the 960 situation, as you said, you were so-called out-prepared because your opponent just had better ideas, but how has that changed the calculus of these brawls? We don't see necessarily any time pressure. You guys seem to be handling the situations really well.
Yeah, that's the one thing that kind of gives me some hope, because I was really worried about the blitz portion. I felt that I'm a dog against Hikaru in any kind of a blitz match anyway, but in particular because I have zero experience with delay and he has some experience with delay, I felt that I will get a lot more worried in these situations, and this will be a problem. But I seem to be surviving somehow. It does get to me. I get a lot more nervous on let's say 20 seconds than I would knowing its increment, obviously.
It's just delay, Peter. You are an 8-time Russian champion.
But this is my first tournament with this time control. But as I said, I mean, I'm less worried now. I was a lot more worried 2 days ago when we were speaking before the start of the tournament. And one thing I wanted to mention, because I don't know if cameras are not allowed, I think, upstairs between noon and 1, right? But there's a lot of community work being done on the opening theory in that hour.
Oh, we do have our cameras. Your cameras may not be your phones, but but we have eyes everywhere.
And today was a extremely good day for me, because I got to discuss chess with Gary, and it's very difficult to describe just how good this makes me feel, because it's been such a long time since I sat down at the board with Gary and just discussed something chess related with him, and it's just such a pleasure for me to be able to do that. it feels like we did not get very many things exactly right, but that really is irrelevant, because just sitting there for an hour, you know, looking through options and discussing positions and just talking chess with him for the first half of the day, that was today's a good day.
Well, very inspiring. A very inspiring story, and you're inspiring us with your play. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, Pete.